What's going on, guys? It's Patrick here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with a sort of discussion-based video for Black Ops 3 Zombies, and more specifically, Shadows of Evil. It's just something that I'm really excited right now. I've been playing every single map day in and day out for the Easter egg for charities, and that's just finished up. And basically, like, I just have a really good perspective on all the maps right now. I feel really fresh on them all, and it's just got me thinking a lot about Shadows of Evil. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about why Shadows of Evil is a great map. And if you don't think that, I would really like to try and persuade you. And if you do think that, well, I'm going to give you some more information just to make you that much sure why Shadows of Evil is a masterpiece. So we're going to hop into this. And the first thing that I just want to throw out there that we need to just keep in mind is Shadows of Evil is the Of the Dead map for Black Ops 3 Zombies. It could have been the DLC 2, but instead, Treyarch decided to put it as DLC 0 on the map, on the disc, as Shadows of Evil, the launch map. Now, I think that is really cool that they did that, because we've got this new character set, not really so much related to the storyline themselves, but more important as the whole theme of what's going on in that universe, important for the storyline. The idea, though, is that Treyarch released the Of the Dead map as the launch. And basically, what that does is if you look at every single launch map, you look at Keen Under Toten, Noct, Transit, with Shadows, they all kind of get boring with the community after a month or two. People start getting really tired of it and being like, I'm so tedious of this, is just like so tired of this because it's tedious. And people just kind of get to the point where they're like, yeah, like it just gets a bad rap. And I feel like it happens with every single map. And I absolutely saw this happen to the community with Shadows of Evil. At first, we praised it for being so big and innovative, and then slowly we got sick of it. Oh my god, I have to do the things over and over. I have to do the sword again. I have to do this again. And that was the problem with this map. And the thing is like that happened, but I feel like that stigma hasn't really gone away. So I guess the main reasoning as to why people think Shadows of Evil is a less than good map is mostly because it's a long process to do anything. To pack a punch takes a while, to do the sword takes a while. The Easter egg is not too long, but it's longer than most. And for that reason, I guess that is why people have a problem with it, especially if you're a beginner player. But the thing is like I said, you have to keep in mind that when it first dropped, that was all we had to play. And now with Zombies, we're at the point where we have many maps for Black Ops 3, and that has kind of gone away. You have choices when you want to play a map. And this is what's brought me back to the point of loving it, getting tired of it, and now I'm refreshed with it, and I can kind of see it for what this map really is. Shadows of Evil is not personally my favorite map, but looking at it objectively, I really do think it is one of the greatest Zombies maps ever created. So the first thing we've got is characters. Now, you may not love the Shadows of Evil characters, but I think they do a great job at showing the universe and just kind of placing the setting really well. So the first and main reason as to why I love Shadows of Evil is pretty straightforward, but it just comes down to the setting and environment of this map. We're in a city, which has never really been done in the way Shadows of Evil has been done before. It's not like Die Rise and the skyscraper in a city. It's like the actual in the city, in the streets fighting, and just like the color of this map is great. It sets such a great tone. It's bright. You know, you got the burlesque, which is just so nice, and it's just got a really nice tone. We've got the music, which is just like amazing, the round music. And even like if you think about the main song for this map, which is like Snakeskin Boots, that song just goes with it so perfectly. Like I can't think of a map that does environment better than Shadows of Evil. It is such an exciting map. It's so much fun, and you just get such a cool vibe from it that really you see in no other Zombies map. And ironically enough, the only map that I get such a vibe from in a different way is Mob of the Dead, which is interesting because they're very similar maps. And that's the next thing that I really like is its own universe, but obviously it has like such a huge impact for the rest of the zombie storyline. I'm obviously a huge fan of Mob of the Dead, and I really like the whole theme of characters trying to redeem themselves, even if it's for a bad cause, which leads me into the next guy, the Shadow Man. And this again, it all adds to just such an awesome awesome vibe. The shadow band is just so neat to have this guy who's mysterious. He's kind of talking to you. You know, he's got a really, really cool voice and all this stuff. He's like, hey, you should do this. No, you should do this. And then, I gotcha. I tricked you. Really, really cool vibe. Again, this all goes into the vibe, as do the characters. I know probably not the most loved characters, but I think that for new characters, when introducing new characters that aren't the original four, it's really hard to do. And for what Treyarch had for this environment, I think they did a great job. We've got a crooked cop, we've got a boxer, we've got a stripper, and a magician. That is a pretty cool team right there. So what else have we got? Well, I mean, we've got weapons, okay? The Maristagua and just the whole, like, Apothecon theme of this map is crazy. Like, you hit the box and it's this tentacle box, and you get a weapon from it. You've got little Arnies rather than monkeys. So cool. And obviously the Apothecon Servant is like one of the most overpowered weapons in all of zombies. Not to mention the sword is like is so much fun to use. I will argue that it is quite a hassle to build and upgrade it, but once you get that sword and you just pop it out and it's protecting you, or you're just slashing back and forth, it is an absolute beast. The other thing that Shadows of Evil nailed is transportation, and I honestly think that this is the best job Treyarch has done with getting around the map. So you think of things like Origins, okay? Imagine you're at the spawn and you need to go all the way to the church at Generator 6. You have got a long walk for you. Even if you think Der Eisenschlag, like, they did a pretty good job with the Wonder Spears, but like if you're on top of the Bastion and you need to go all the way down to like the Undercroft, you've got a pretty far walk. But if you think about Shadows of Evil, there is no place you can be where you've got a walk more than like 25 seconds. It's not even 25 seconds, 20 seconds. Because if you're in the junction, you can go anywhere. You're boom, boom, waterfront, wherever you have to go. If, however, you're at one of the areas, you've got two options, not just one. You know, you don't just have to take the rift, which is a great way to just go like, oh, I'm at waterfront, I need to get to canals, pop in one rift, pop through the rift room, into the next rift, boom, you're there. You can also take the tram if you really need to, which was a really, really cool implementation that they had both. So that is one of the things that makes this map amazing. It feels so big because you've got section after section after section, and each section almost has two separate sections. Like for the waterfront, you've got the down below area with the boxing gym, and then you've got up top with that other sort of area like the box and everything. So that again is really, really neat. It makes like, it's almost like every single section of the map has its own sort of like subsections, but everything is just so easy to get to. And I'm gonna be honest, I think as far as gameplay goes, it might have lost that just a little bit, just due to the expansiveness of it and like the, you know, like all the rituals and stuff. I feel like they did lose a little bit as far as gameplay goes. Like if you compare it to Grodd, where it's just action after action after action, you are lacking that a little bit, definitely, but I think they did a really good job. And as far as like an objective, like the functionality and just like dynamics of this map, like I said, I really think it's a masterpiece. It's probably not the best map as far as just strict gameplay goes, but as far as just the functionality of the map, of walking through it and just being in that environment, I think it does it the best in any zombies map ever. I think if I had to explain it in one word, I would say it's very immersive. There's no points where you're really taken out of the experience of like, holy crap, we're this Apothecon like race going off and everything, and there's giant tentacles in the sky. And I really love this map. So I don't know, that's basically my video, guys. I just kind of wanted to talk about that. I wanted to know what you guys think, because I really do love this map, and I don't know, man, it's a good map. You gotta appreciate this stuff, because Treyarch did a great job with it, and I really just enjoy it. I don't know. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.